Okay, so what if the internet's most valuable users weren't human at all? That's the core idea behind a really radical paper that's proposing a brand new future for the Internet Computer Protocol, a future built not for people, but for machines. So let's break down this machine economy thesis. The paper kicks things off with this incredibly bold statement, right? It's a direct challenge to the entire blockchain industry. I mean, for years, the holy grail has been mass human adoption. This thesis just completely flips that on its head and asks us to rethink who or maybe what the internet is actually for. So the big idea here is actually pretty simple, but when you think about it, it's kind of profound. For the last 30 years, the internet has run on what they call the attention economy. It's all about chasing our clicks, our eyeballs, and our engagement. This paper argues that era is coming to a close, and the next massive wave of growth is going to be driven by artificial intelligence and these things called autonomous agents. And that's the central question this paper really sets out to answer. It defines what this new machine economy is, and more importantly, what kind of internet infrastructure it absolutely needs to exist. And it all starts by, get this, completely redefining what a user even is. Okay, so let's dive into this first part, which explores this fundamental shift. The paper argues that to even understand the future, we have to stop thinking about users as people sitting in front of screens with keyboards. It's a total paradigm change. This slide does a great job of breaking down the difference. The human internet, the one we all know, is designed to capture our attention. But the machine internet is built for pure utility. It's all about logic, transactions, and cold, hard efficiency. So the key metric for success completely shifts from something like daily active users to the sheer volume and complexity of autonomous agent activity. But what are we really talking about when we say agents? Well, you got to think way beyond simple chatbots. The paper defines them as these really sophisticated entities that can operate entirely on their own. For example, they can negotiate and execute super complex contracts with other agents, and they can even evolve their own strategies based on live on-chain data, all without a human telling them what to do. Okay, so this brings us to the core problem the paper points out. If these super smart agents are the future, why can't they just, use the internet we already have? Well, the simple answer is that our current internet is fundamentally the wrong tool for the job. And this right here is the heart of the disconnect. We humans, we want slick interfaces and fast load times. An AI agent couldn't care less about that. What it needs are things like deterministic execution. That's code that runs exactly the same way every single time. No surprises. It needs persistent memory built right in so it can remember things without needing some external database. And most of all, it needs true sovereignty so it can't just be shut down by a single company. So if the current internet is the problem, where do we